SEN Spirit, Jared with you right across the south or west, and it's now time to catch up with the team from Reading and SW1 Homes. We've got Trev, Shannon and Josh in the studio with us. How are you, team?
Yeah, good, thanks, mate.
Yeah, going well today.
Great to have you back in the studio talking some Reading and SW1 this week, and I thought let's kick it off by talking about the difference of the two brands. We started this little journey with that exact conversation. We all know the two brands, Reading and SW1, but a lot of people might not know what the differences are.
Yep.
Yeah, I think people see Reading brand everywhere. It's been in the southwest for a really long time, and they might not necessarily know we also have a brand called SW1 that's purely for first home buyers. That's kind of been born about by the experience a lot of clients have when they find a lot of challenges getting into the new home space. So we've sort of taken all those challenges out. We've got some really banging designs, and we also have some selections. We have designer schemes, so clients don't have to come in and labour over different items at pre-start. They can literally pick one of our designer schemes that an interior designer has made, and it's so easy for them. And because it's so easy, it's also really quick, so we can guarantee build time frames, which is great. So that's probably the biggest benefit of SW1 brand, the speed and the value in the home.
If I was a client walking through the door and I was like, I want to build a home, and what's the process from there? We sit down, we choose it, and then she's all go? Is that how it goes? Obviously got to work out money and stuff like that.
So if you've got an idea of budget and you kind of know where you want to build, budget and land, it is almost as simple as picking a floor plan, picking a designer scheme and picking an elevation. We've done all the work in scheduling and our process for SW1 that you can just, bang, 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 and can get it to site and keys to you within, a year pretty much.
I need more things like that in my life.
Yeah.
Just sit down, tell me what it needs to be, and I've got a house ready to go. Obviously, the Reading is a bit more for the customisation, and depending on what you're after, there could be different questions you got to ask. And Trev and Josh, you probably get a fair few questions around on the customisation. What sort of things are you getting asked at the moment?
Yeah, well, we do. It's probably more from people that have been turned away from a builder that doesn't want to explore that option for them. We have our products with SW1 where we can really push that efficiency. That's really attractive to us and the client because it means we can go to site that bit sooner. But then, for all builders that are doing that with a majority of their brands, we haven't shied away with that from Reading. Reading, I think I've mentioned here before, but it's got a unique story with how it generated its name. Scott wanted to encourage people to come with our plans, and quite often they've got red ink scribbled all over them with the changes that the clients want to make. So we've really embraced that, access to customise your home and use that as well. And even just tapping in on the SW1 brand, we've got a SW1 home. It's an award-winning home. It won the best in its league in Dayalup. That was our first home that we did with that brand. You walk in there and the colour schemes and the layout, but more so the features in that home. What we've done is kept it really standardised. So, quite often you walk into a display, everything's upgraded. If you walk into that home and like what you see, a lot of that is included within the base house price as well. So it makes it really easy to understand, right, if this is my budget, this is what I have to spend on a home. This is everything that I'm getting as well. It makes for an easier choice.
I love that. I don't think we have explained the Reading name before, so I've never put two and two together. So
I certainly have.
Yeah, I absolutely. And Josh, obviously you're out and about. You're seeing lots of houses. Mate, is there anything that people are sort of coming to you and you go, "Oh, geez, that's going to be hard"? But is there any curly ones, or is it all quite standard sort of stuff?
No. We tend to find a lot of the people in the southwest. They've got their key ideas that they want to build into their homes. A lot, you would think it's a lot of curly issues, but usually it's your bigger kitchens. It's those galley style windows that open onto the alfrescos, those larger master bedrooms, those Hollywood looking en suites with your double shower recesses. So the changes themselves aren't actually curly. They're just your standard fundamental changes. And the beautiful thing about that Red Ink product is it enables us to be able to cater to that.
Yeah, I think with that brand, it's kind of people that have already had their first home or they've bought something established and they've had those pain points from living in it, and it's now their time to go, and this is their forever house. We're the builder that can make that happen. I know there's lots of builders that won't change, as Trev said, or won't even go to areas that they've found this block of land in, which we are open to. Yeah.
And the benefit is with both brands, that's the same supervisor, it's the site manager rocking up to your home, and we've rebranded our cars so that there's no confusion. A lot of clients were building with red ink, and then the SW1 car rocks up. It's the same trades, same quality people that we're using to build these homes. So you're getting that same standard across all of our both brands. Some builders put lesser trades on there. Their apprenticeships come up through their cheaper brands, and that's how they can afford to offer that at a slightly reduced cost as well. But not for us.
I think an important part you mentioned there, and we probably need to explore that a little bit, is around the where you build. There is some restrictions. Obviously, we're not going to build in Bali or anything like that. But
be nice.
Yeah, it would be nice. When you build that one, let me know. I'll help out. But obviously you're covering a large chunk of the southwest and beyond.
Yeah, and look, we can do that because of our trade rates. We're seeing with some builders, they're clamping down on access to the guys that are building these homes for our clients. A lot of them, we're sourcing the same concrete supply, the same sand supply, building in the same estates. When we can offer higher rates to our trades, keep our overheads low, it means our clients get better value, and then our trades are more readily available because we've got that attraction there. So.
And as we said a few times in these chats, it's the biggest investment you'll probably make in your life.
Yeah.
Maybe it might be the second or third biggest investment you've made if you're up to your third house. So worth coming and having a chat to the team, running through the process, whether you're going to go with the SW1 side and make things that little bit simpler, or you're going to go with the red ink and you're going to customise a little bit. And I guess the all-important part is, where can we find you and have a bit more of a chat around this?
Yeah, so our brand new office for red ink homes, directly behind Bunnings at the Bunbury Homemaker Centre. We also have a red ink office located in Queen Street, and our SW1 home centre office is smack bang between Rebel Sport and JB Hi-Fi. So.
Go in and see the team and have a chat, obviously the socials and stuff as well. And you can walk into the office, have a chat. The display homes, make sure you go and have a chat to the Red Ink and SW1 team, because they want to make the process as easy as possible. Doesn't matter which brand it is. They want to make sure you challenge them with some bits and pieces on the Red Ink side and make it as easy for you on the SW1 side. Shan, Trev and Josh, thanks for joining us today.
Mate, always a pleasure.
Cheers.